Welcome to week 4 of Cymbal Sunday. Kind of shortened it, you know, because I'm realizing in the next few weeks I'm going to be maybe getting out of the review idea and more of like the experimenting, maybe. I don't know, we'll see. I haven't shot them yet, but there's some ideas in there, so experimenting with some stuff. Trying to put some cymbals together and see what happens. And really, I want to know what you guys think. Today's cymbal is, toss it over. Oh, the Oriental Crash of Doom. This thing is awesome. Man, when I first saw this thing, it wasn't mine. I was like, this guy just hammers his cymbal so hard, and it's all bent up. And I realized that this is just how it's made. And honestly, it really adds to this crazy complex sound. I like that word complex. I realize I say that word a lot. But it's important. I mean, I like complex cymbals. I'm not a big fan of like the standard A traditionals. They sound great, but they're just not my favorite. I like to have a little more character. And because of just like the deep hammers, I mean, nice and bent up the edge, if you can see, especially right there, and I didn't do that. I mean, that's like that. I think all of them have that little thing. My initial thoughts of the cymbal when I first played it were it had very oriental kind of gongy overtones. One of my favorite cymbals was the 20-inch Dream Bliss Crash Ride, and I had it on my left. If you guys are interested in my touring drum setup, let me know. I can maybe make a video on that. So this one was really meant to replace that Dream Crash Ride, so I wanted something that I could crash on. It really opened up like a crash cymbal, but I could also ride on it. And as you even if you take the tip of your stick and you move down the cymbal, most cymbals it works this way, but this one's even like more pronounced. The closer to the edge you get with just the tip, the more washy it gets. So I can ride on the cymbal with the tip of my stick right on the edge and get a nice washy sound, but it still allows me to get the shoulder into the cymbal and get a nice really big crash sound out of it. It's a huge crash sound. And honestly, I use this when we have really heavy parts. I'm hammering on this thing, man. This thing just pleases me to hit really hard. Feels good, sounds good. Glad I have earplugs in. Really just want a cymbal that contrasts my ride, so I can ride on it, get some different sounds. I kind of got that from jazz and watching jazz players have that contrasting ride on the left. But I really also need just something that is a crash cymbal when I hit it. And this bell is actually a bell. Check it out. Even though it is a washy cymbal, it doesn't get lost in the wash too much. It really allows me to get what I need from that left side cymbal. You can get so many sounds out of the cymbal, it's unbelievable. But it's actually a crash cymbal. Like when you hit it, it's a crash cymbal. And that's what I like. And that's the problem that I have with like the crash ride combos. They don't really feel like crash cymbals when you hit them. This one does. But it doesn't lose that stick articulation. It doesn't lose that feeling of I can like actually ride on this lightly and it be okay. So the Oriental Crash of Doom, the 20-inch, this is on my touring kit. I had to go into my car, pull my cymbal bag out, pull this thing out because I really wanted to do a review on this thing. If you guys are looking for a cymbal that's like hybrid crash ride, but it's not a crash ride, this thing is something you should look into.